How do we solve a problem like Zanab? From the jump, honestly, I really didn't like her because she just was so negative. And even when I felt like it did not deserve a negative like response, she was. And I thought she was crazy for asking him to rate her against Colleen. Like, who asked that kind of question? Meeting someone like Cole is light and fluffy. Based on that alone, he would have been more attracted to Colleen because Colleen is light and fluffy. I don't even think he had anything to do with physical looks. Yes, it might have because Zainab is beautiful as well, but I think it was probably more on the personality. And then he had the conversation with Colleen and realized, damn, maybe she's more my spec versus Zainab. But the moment Zainab asked him to rate them, I think that was the end of the relationship. And I think from then she was plotting. And in every situation, it was just kind of like a downer. Like I almost was waiting for him to walk away because I was like, what is he holding on to? But it makes sense that she was gaslighting him. She was being the perfect narcissist, in my opinion. And that's why he probably didn't leave because it's like the rage and regret, rage and regret. Because she's like, oh, pity me, I'm an orphan. I've had all these bad things. Oh, you probably just want a white girl. And I'm just like, wait, what? And what Cole said makes sense. Is like, I picked a girl named Zanab. Of course, I knew you weren't white. And even if you were white, you weren't like my normal like white chicks that I always date. And there's nothing wrong with him saying, I've only dated these types of girls. It's same as a black person. I'm a black person saying, I've only dated black guys. If tomorrow I meet a Spencer or a Pratt and I date them, it would be like, hey, I've never really dated anyone like you. And I think that is normal. We as a nation should not be sensitive about that. It has nothing to do with racism. It's just the fact I have never dated a Zainab and this is a different experience. However, I want to go on this journey and see where it leads us. I think that is totally okay. And I don't know if y'all missed it. There was a part where he implied that she hit him in that chicken cooking scene. And it was kind of brushed over. It was never brought up in the reunion. And also Zainab, that was when Zainab walked away when he said that, if you guys remember that. So that chicken scene, Cole was so happy before she came home. And the way she like popped his bubble, that hurt me and I wasn't even cooking. Like, sis, okay, he didn't put spice in it. So now you're mad, like totally upset. Who does that? Like, I don't know. That's why I said I think she's been plotting from the time she asked him that question, which is like, why would you back someone into a corner? You don't want to hear the truth. Obviously, you know he preferred Colleen because Colleen was what he was used to, not because of anything that you did wrong. But then you go ahead and ask the question. And then you hate the result. And I feel like she was plotting from the get-go. She knew she was always going to say no. So that chicken thing was very weird to me. I was like, this girl is dark. Like, this is a lot of darkness, especially in this time and age. I do not want to be surrounded with that level of darkness. Then we get to the wedding. Her brother walking her down the aisle. He never smiled. He never looked happy. The mom kept saying, hey, just be honest. Just be honest. What the hell does that mean? Then the girls like all cheering. You already knew she planned it. And when Bartiz asked her in the reunion, when did you know you were going to say no? She fumbled on that. And I was really mad Nick and Vanessa did not like say, girl, you sound like you're fumbling. All these signs were there. We knew you were going to say no. But all those accusations, then the cuties scene that she talked about being this horrible thing and him policing her. Homeboy was like, but I offered you food. Why are you starving yourself? Who has a banana for a whole 24 hours? She wanted to be what she thought Cole wanted, but Cole accepted her as she was, and she couldn't deal with it. She lacks self-esteem. I hate to say it. She's a self-saboteur. Like, even her apology on Instagram was so narcissistic. It's like, oh, sorry for you being a horrible person. That was her apology. Anyway, guys, tell me what y'all think. This was horrible. All right, guys, bye.